Mental health stigma is one of the greatest barriers to achieving well-being. It prevents individuals from seeking the help they need and often leads to feelings of shame and isolation. Despite growing awareness around mental health issues, stigma continues to dominate conversations, making it difficult for people to openly address their struggles and find the support they deserve. Stigma surrounding mental health creates a cycle of silence, where individuals suffer in silence, fearing judgment or rejection. This cycle only worsens over time, leading to increased suffering, lower self-esteem, and greater difficulty reaching out for help. The longer people remain silent, the harder it becomes to break free from this damaging pattern. The effects of mental health stigma are far-reaching. It can lead to social isolation, with people withdrawing from friends, family, and support systems. Loneliness intensifies feelings of depression and anxiety, making it harder to cope with life's challenges. The social isolation caused by stigma contributes to an ongoing decline in mental health. Stigma also prevents individuals from seeking professional help. The fear of being judged or labeled as weak can prevent people from talking to a therapist, counselor, or doctor. Even when people do seek help, they may be reluctant to fully open up, which compromises the effectiveness of their treatment and recovery. The internalization of stigma is another serious consequence. When individuals believe the negative stereotypes about mental illness, they may internalize these beliefs, resulting in self-stigma. This can lead to shame, self-doubt, and guilt, making it harder to accept the reality of their mental health and seek the necessary support. Unfortunately, stigma doesn't just exist in society. It often emerges within families and communities. Many people grow up in environments where mental health issues are downplayed or ignored, making them more likely to adopt these harmful beliefs. The stigma surrounding mental health can be perpetuated by those closest to us, making it more difficult to feel safe and supported when seeking help. It's important to recognize that mental health issues are just as valid as physical health issues. Mental illnesses, such as depression, anxiety, and PTSD, affect the brain, just as a physical injury affects the body. Mental health should be prioritized with the same importance and urgency as physical health. Yet stigma causes many to dismiss mental health concerns as less important or valid. One of the most damaging effects of stigma is that it encourages individuals to suppress their feelings. People may feel like they're expected to tough it out or snap out of it, when in reality, mental health issues require professional support and compassionate care. By pushing emotions aside or ignoring mental health needs, individuals create a more significant burden on themselves, making healing and recovery more difficult. Mental health stigma also impacts access to resources. Those who are affected by mental health issues may not seek treatment because they're afraid of the judgment they may face. As a result, individuals suffer in silence, and the resources they need, such as therapy, medications, or support groups, remain out of reach. Another aspect of stigma is misunderstanding. Many people still hold misconceptions about mental health, equating it with weakness or unpredictability. This lack of understanding leads to negative stereotypes that hinder progress in conversations about mental health. The more people understand mental health, the more likely they are to reduce stigma and offer support to those in need. To break free from the grip of stigma, we must begin by educating ourselves and others about mental health. By spreading awareness and fostering open conversations, we can start to shift perceptions and reduce the fear and shame that so many people feel. The more we normalize talking about mental health, the less power stigma has to isolate or silence individuals. Support from others plays a significant role in breaking the stigma. By being open, compassionate, and understanding, we can create environments where individuals feel safe and empowered to talk about their mental health struggles. Acknowledging that mental health is as important as physical health can go a long way in reducing stigma and promoting well-being. The media plays a critical role in shaping perceptions of mental health. When the media highlights mental illness in a negative light or sensationalizes it, it contributes to the stereotypes that fuel stigma. It's essential for media outlets to portray mental health issues accurately, showing the realities of living with mental illness and the importance of seeking help. It's equally important to celebrate those who speak out about their mental health struggles. Public figures, athletes, and influencers who share their stories help reduce the stigma by showing others that it's okay to be vulnerable. Their openness encourages others to seek help and break free from shame, making it easier to talk openly about mental health issues. Furthermore, self-care and self-compassion are key to combating mental health stigma. Practicing self-care involves prioritizing your mental health and recognizing that it's okay to ask for help. Learning to treat yourself with kindness, accepting that mental health struggles are normal, and being gentle with yourself helps break the negative cycle created by stigma. In the next part, we will explore practical steps that can help individuals break free from stigma, heal their minds, and embrace their mental health journey. By challenging societal beliefs, supporting each other, and embracing self-compassion, we can create a world where mental health is treated with the care and respect it deserves. Breaking free from the stigma surrounding mental health starts with acknowledging the issue. Once you accept that mental health struggles are real and impactful, you can begin to take proactive steps toward healing. The first step is to be kind to yourself and recognize that experiencing mental health challenges doesn't make you any less capable or valuable as a person. One of the most important steps is educating yourself and others about mental health. Understanding mental health conditions, their causes, and how they can be treated is vital in reducing the stigma. It's crucial to view mental illness through an informed lens, recognizing it as a condition that requires treatment, much like any physical illness. Knowledge is the first step in eliminating harmful stereotypes. Conversations about mental health are essential for breaking the stigma. Opening up to others, whether friends, family, or professionals, can be incredibly therapeutic. By sharing your struggles, you're not only helping yourself, but also helping others understand that they're not alone in their journey. Conversations create safe spaces where people feel validated and supported, reducing feelings of isolation. One practical way to challenge stigma is by speaking openly about mental health. If you've experienced mental health challenges, sharing your story can encourage others to do the same. Vulnerability is a powerful tool for change. By showing others that you're comfortable with your own struggles, you create a space where it's okay to be open and honest about one's mental health. When you start speaking openly about mental health, it's also important to approach the conversation with empathy. Those struggling with mental health challenges often face shame and embarrassment. By offering a non-judgmental and compassionate response, you can help them feel safe and supported, which can encourage them to seek professional help. Another powerful way to reduce stigma is by seeking therapy or counseling. Therapy is not just for those in crisis, it's a tool for self-improvement and mental well-being. When you normalize therapy by talking about it as a routine part of maintaining mental health, it helps break the stigma surrounding it. Therapy is a healthy coping mechanism, and seeking it shows strength, not weakness. In addition to therapy, self-care plays an essential role in mental health recovery. Practicing self-care isn't just about indulging in relaxation. It's about creating a foundation for mental and emotional well-being. This includes healthy habits such as regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient sleep. All of these contribute to a more resilient and balanced state of mind. Self-compassion is also a key component in overcoming stigma. It's easy to feel guilty or ashamed about mental health struggles, but practicing self-compassion helps you shift from self-criticism to self-acceptance. This shift allows you to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a loved one. Being gentle with yourself is a crucial part of healing. Another crucial aspect of breaking free from stigma is building a support network. Surround yourself with individuals who are understanding and compassionate toward mental health issues. A strong network of friends, family, or support groups can provide a sense of belonging and emotional validation. Social support helps reduce feelings of loneliness and enhances emotional resilience. Support groups, whether in person or online, offer a sense of community for those dealing with similar struggles. These groups allow individuals to share their experiences, exchange coping strategies, and provide mutual encouragement. Being part of a supportive network can be incredibly empowering, showing you that you're not alone in your journey. Additionally, learning to set boundaries is vital in overcoming the negative effects of stigma. Boundaries help you protect your mental and emotional well-being by limiting harmful interactions or situations that exacerbate stress. By setting boundaries with others, you give yourself the space needed to heal and focus on your own mental health. You can also engage in mindfulness practices to better manage stress and negative emotions. Mindfulness helps you stay present in the moment, preventing negative thoughts from spiraling into overwhelming anxiety. Simple practices such as deep breathing, meditation, or mindfulness exercises can help you reduce stress and regain a sense of control over your emotions. Becoming a mental health advocate is another way to help combat stigma. Share resources, engage in discussions about mental health, and educate others on how to break the silence. By challenging stereotypes and promoting understanding, you can help create a culture that values mental health and encourages individuals to seek the help they need. One of the most powerful tools in overcoming mental health stigma is the realization that mental health is just as important as physical health. We don't hesitate to seek help for a broken leg or a fever, and we should approach mental health with the same urgency and seriousness. By changing societal norms around mental health, we create an environment where seeking help is seen as a strength, not a weakness. It's also important to address mental health in the workplace. Many people avoid discussing mental health challenges at work due to fear of discrimination. Employers can reduce stigma by offering mental health resources, implementing workplace policies that promote mental well-being, and fostering a supportive environment. When workplaces embrace mental health awareness, they help reduce stigma and increase productivity and employee satisfaction. Finally, it's essential to celebrate progress. Recovery from mental health challenges is not always linear, but every step forward is worth acknowledging. Whether it's taking the first step to seek help, setting a boundary, or simply having a good day, recognizing small victories helps build momentum toward long-term healing. Embrace your journey and be proud of the progress you've made. In conclusion, mental health stigma is a major barrier to recovery, but it is not insurmountable. By educating ourselves and others, embracing self-compassion, setting boundaries, and seeking support, we can break free from the cycle of shame and build a healthier relationship with our mental health. It's time to reclaim our well-being and fight back against the stigma that keeps us sick.